Hello, everyone. How are you today? This is Sassy T from the 803, SASSYTEA-V, T-E-A-V. All right. And I am here to just talk a little bit about what I read on page 6. Shout out to page 6. They gave a lot of great information on the Braxton's sister, Traci, and her funeral wishes. It's just a sad situation. But before we get into this, let's remember that everything on this channel is alleged. It is in my opinion. It is for entertainment purposes. It is not to defame anyone. It is not to lie on anyone. It is just pure entertainment, in our opinion, and alleged. Okay? Now, with that being said, sometimes we can say things that other people don't agree with. This is the channel that the truth is spoken, and if you don't like it, then bounce. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but I don't want you to. I want you to learn to agree to disagree. That's what life is about, okay? So let's get to it, okay? And this is a sensitive topic, and I hate to even talk about it, but it is trending, and we must talk about it. I'm still grieving, and I get this, okay? My brother, I'm the oldest of 3. And both of my brothers are passed, so I'm the only sibling left. And I wish I had a sister, I wish I had other siblings so we can share this with, but I don't. So, my brother passed in August from complications of COVID, okay? Blood clots. He was 49 years old. He had blood clots and went to his heart, and he had a cardiac arrest in his sleep. My sister-in-law had to do CPR. She is traumatized from it. We are traumatized from it because he was the strongest person I know. And I'm sorry, but it's hard when you have families feuding over someone, and they're gone, and they don't want you to do this. So anyway, I'm going to just paraphrase some of the things, okay? And I am going to be as empathetic as I can and sympathetic as I can. I'm not saying anything to hurt anyone. I'm just simply paraphrasing page 6, okay? And there are other bloggers that have spoke on this. Sherelle's World. Shout out to Sherelle's World. She is so sweet, and she was so hurt by Traci's death because she's been through this, okay? And cancer is cancer. I lost my father to cancer, okay? At a young age. He was 49 years old as well. So cancer is cancer, and it's a devastating blow when you lose someone, when they lose the battle. So let's keep going. Praying for you, Sherelle. I know this hurts you. And you're one of my favorite bloggers. I'm telling you. You guys are a mess, and y'all have me laughing. And Perry, keep up the good work, honey. Keep up the good work. And V, love you too. Anyway, it was reported that the sisters, Tamar, well, not Tamar, Tony and Tawanda and all them, they didn't show up to the vigil that Kevin, the husband, had set up because it was reported they don't really like Kevin. I don't know. Allegedly. Also, Traci had left her son in charge. She left everything to him because she knew that he would carry out her wishes, and no matter how hard it was, he did carry out her wishes. you know, it was reported that some of the sisters said that Kevin, the husband, they didn't like him, and that, you know, he's exploiting her death. And I don't believe that. I mean, I just don't believe that. They've been married forever, and I personally don't believe that. I don't know why they don't like him. Maybe it's because he stands up to him. Maybe it's because he wasn't gonna let his wife be, you know, run over or anything, or talk or disrespected. I have no idea. That is in my opinion. But anyway, it showed some clips of Kevin Jr. On stage reading with his mom ashes with him in an urn, and he was saying that she was the strongest woman he knew, and that she was his best friend, and she was holding on for him, and he gave her permission to go. And he told her, Mom, you have won this fight. Y'all, those words right there are so powerful in themselves. Being a nurse for over, oh God, I don't even want to say, but being a nurse, lots of my patients that are transitioning, they hold on for that confirmation, that approval. They hold on because they want everything, when they're gone, they want to know that everything is okay. They will fight to the tooth and nail. Bad God, just hold on so they can hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. That's what we want to hear in the end from our Father above, okay? And Kevin told her that she won the fight. I love it. And he is a strong young man. And Kevin, let me tell you, it's going to be some good days and bad days, but that's grief. Don't let nobody tell you how to grieve, okay? You can still grieve 5 years from now. Grief is a part of who you are. It is your new normal. You can be happy in 10 years and have one moment and you will cry. You will always grieve. But happiness comes through grief. Believe it or not, it does. Take it from me. I've lost a father and 2 of my brothers, okay? And it's just me and my mother left. And I grieve. This week was a hard week for me. I'm thinking about both of my brothers. So it's hard. And it was reported that they turned away the father, you know, and then someone in the church recognized him and sat him on the 4th row. He wasn't allowed to say anything. But I also heard that was not true. I heard that Kevin actually invited everyone, the sisters, the father, the mother. The only one that showed up was the father. And the mother and the sisters didn't show up. Let me tell you something. That says a lot, okay? You're supposed to be from a Christian background. Forgiveness is a must to move on. Let me repeat that. Forgiveness is a must to move on. I get that your mother has divorced your father and there's still some animosity. But how long has that been? You know, some people don't have the capability or the ability to move on. They get stuck. They become bitter. They become resentful. They become a lot of things. But when it comes to your daughter and putting her to rest, that should be set aside, okay? This is a sad situation. It is so sad for such a sweetheart, you know, that's going to truly be missed by her husband and by her son. And trust me, I believe her husband. He said every day is lonely. My sister-in-law says that all the time. Because my sister-in-law and my brother were married early, and they were two of the same. You hear me? They were the true definition of soul mate. And she says she found everything in him that she could ever want in a partner. So she's content not to be married again. And I get that. You know, Imani said that too. When David Bowie died, she's content. She would not marry again. That's it. And and I get that. To lose that part of you is so hard. But it speaks volumes when you proclaim to be one thing and then something like this happens and you don't show up. I don't care who I don't like. I'm not going to miss somebody. If I had a sister, I would never miss her visual. I don't care who don't like it. Okay? I don't care. Now, it also was reported that, I saw a clip of Tony Braxton saying that they were there every step of the way, which I believe that, and they were, but they were not at the funeral. And it's just a mess going on. They wanted a funeral of their caliber, but Kevin Jr. and Kevin, the husband, they did what Traci wanted. And some people cannot understand that. That's why I always tell people, get a power of attorney that is going to carry out your very wishes. Not your family, not someone that's your sister or your brother, someone that is a close friend that will respect your wishes. Okay? This is not about your wishes. This is about your sister. And I get it. People pass. If you cannot see them while they're alive, don't come looking over the body while they're dead, talking about, oh Lord, she looked bad, and oh my God, this and that, and oh this and that. I get that. My mom is the same way. She said, if you can't come see me while I'm alive and bring my flowers and give me my accolades while I'm here on this earth, don't come hovering over my body when I'm gone, when I'm transitioned over. Do not do it, okay? And I get that. And to the sisters, I just want you guys to know, y'all need to forgive this and move on and stop trying to be controlling over something that has already been planned. Okay? This is not a good look. This is so horrible. And unfortunately, it happens a lot in black families. Death either makes a family or breaks a family. And most of the time, it has to do with money or the accolades that come with it, or someone so controlling, they just want to do what they want to do, and they don't care about the husband or the children. It's not your time to do that. Make your own will. When your time comes, have that person to carry out your wishes. Karma is awful, and I understand. Let me get back to the father of the children, the Tony and Traci's father. I heard that they don't have a relationship since they've he divorced the mom. Well, guess what? They divorced. It's over. It's done. And he's moved on. And he's still your father. And regardless of what he's done, when it comes to the mother and father's relationship, forgiveness is a must to move on. Traci loved her dad. In fact, it was reported, allegedly, she was the only one that talked to her dad. And I think that's a damn shame. I think it is a shame before God that someone like that, they would treat their dad in such disarray. If I had my dad, my mom and dad divorced, they were separated, but that didn't stop me from loving my father. I didn't like what he did, but Everybody makes mistakes. There is not one perfect person on this earth. And as soon as people learn that, they can get over things. Because there are a lot of things that you think you're perfect in a relationship that you are destroying a relationship. So I advise, in my opinion, and from what I see, you guys need to come together and talk. You guys need to learn to forgive one another, love yourself. Because if you're not loving yourself, this shows a whole lot. It really does. Shout out to Tamar. I heard Tamar went out and beyond because she loved her sister. Tamar, to me, Tamar comes off a little rough, but Tamar has been hurt by a lot of things, and that's just her protective wall, okay? And things that happen in life, we have to face them in order to get over them, and to get over the fear. You know, once you face something, it might not even been what you thought it was. But in general, let's remember to keep their family in prayer, lift them up, and keep all cancer survivors, keep all cancer patients right now that are going through it, keep them in prayer, because you guys, unless you know, you don't know. It is something, and it's horrible. And most time, guess what? They have the most positive attitude because they have come to terms with what's going to happen. They have come to terms. And so, in their mind, they're living their best life through the last days of their life. They look back on no regrets, and they apologize when they don't even need to apologize. They love, and they want to live the last days loving, stress, drama free, because guess what? They have accepted their destination. Okay? And that's what you guys need to do. I am going to get off of this, and because I get so emotional, because I hate to see families going through this, especially our strong black families that are a public figure and people are looking. And when you have strong personalities like this, it is like a sinking ship. But I advise you guys, the Braxtons, to come together, forgive, and move on. Because your sister would have wanted that, okay? She would not have wanted you guys out here fighting, fussing, and carrying on. She had already had this plan. She had already accepted her destination. All she wanted was to hear her son say, "Mom, it's okay." And he did that. Okay? All right. So, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I will do another video later on today. Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming on tomorrow. So we got to talk about some pre-show things that we want to see go on. And we got some things to talk about. Okay? So you guys have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful Friday. And remember, self-love is the best love. Self-care is the best care. Take care of yourself. And don't be so hard on yourself. Things happen. Forgive and move on. Don't get stuck now. Bye.